Hello students, now we have moved to our new chapter Pythagoras theorem in geometry, right? What does our Pythagoras theorem says, which we have already learned in our lower classes? In a right angled triangle, okay, this is a right angle triangle where angle B is 90 degree. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. When I say hypotenuse, opposite to 90 degree, this is our 90 degree. 90 डिग्री का कौन सा साइड ऑपोजिट साइड है, इसको बोलते हैं हाइपोटेन्यूज, राइट? सो दे सेड द स्क्वायर ऑफ द हाइपोटेन्यूज, दैट मीन्स हाइपोटेन्यूज स्क्वायर equal to, what is this say? We say base square. This is said to be a base and this is said to be a height. The formula is what? Base square plus height square, right? So what is the hypotenuse for us here? AC the square equal to base, that is BC the square, plus height is the AB the square. So this is what the theorem says. In a right angled triangle, that is in triangle ABC, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of what? Squares of the remaining two sides. These two sides are the remaining leaving hypotenuse. So I hope this is very clear. Next one is Pythagorean triplets. Triplet, tri means there are three. Okay, three we generally say. So here the three numbers will be given and they are asking whether it is forms a Pythagorean triplet or not. In a triplet of natural numbers, okay, if the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two numbers, then the triplet is called a Pythagorean triplets. For example, we will take the numbers 5, 12, 13. If these three numbers are a Pythagorean triplet or not, they are asking. How we can say in a triplet, this is a triplet of a natural number. If the square of the largest number, which is the largest number, you can see, yes, 13. That means we are taking square of the largest number. Okay, the square of the largest number, that means 13. 13 square is 169. Once we have taken, then they said is equal to the sum of what and what here? Squares of the remaining two numbers. यानी जो बचा 13 ले लिया है, उससे बचा हुआ कौन सा नंबर है? 5 and 12. इन दोनों का स्क्वायर लेना है, 5 remaining two numbers का, 5 and 12 का स्क्वायर. 5 square is 25 and 12 square is 144. If you add up, what do you get? 169. If this, that means what is this? Largest number ka square, if it is equal to the, it's equal, is it equal or not? This is equal to this? Yes, 169 is equal to 169. Yes, if it is there, then we can say this is a Pythagorean. 5, 12, 13 is a Pythagorean triplet. That means it forms a right angle also. Okay, in a triplet of natural numbers, if the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two numbers, then the triplet is called a Pythagorean triplet. Then we can say this is a Pythagorean triplet. If it is not equal, then we say it is not a Pythagorean triplet. Next property of 30, 60, 90 degree. Okay, when we can apply this property? When the triangle has 30, 60, 90 degree angles, then we can apply this property. If acute angles of a right angled triangle are 30 डिग्री एंड 60 डिग्री, यानी ये राइट एंगल के अलावा जो एक्यूट एंगल है वो 30 डिग्री या 60 डिग्री होगा, देन द साइड ऑपोजिट टू 30 डिग्री. 30 डिग्री यू कैन सी द साइड 30 डिग्री, येस दिस इज 30 डिग्री. उसका ऑपोजिट साइड किसको बोलते हैं? इसका ऑपोजिट साइड है एक्स वाई. सो वी से एक्स वाई is equal to, side opposite to 30 degree is half of the hypotenuse. half of the hypotenuse किसको hypotenuse बोलते हैं? एंगल y को opposite side को, तो that is xz. So we have written for what? Side opposite to 30 degree. Now and the side opposite to 60 degree. Now you will be able to say which is the side opposite to 60 degree. This is our 60 degree. उसका opposite side कौन सा है? YZ. So YZ is, okay, YZ is opposite to 60 degree. This means equal to root 3 upon 2 times, that is multiplication of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is xz. That remains the same here. So you understood what our property says. When we can apply this property? जब भी एक triangle में 30, 60, 90 डिग्री का combination का angles होगा तभी you can have this one. Okay? Yes, next property of 45 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree. So in a triangle, if it is a 90 degree and the remaining two angles are 45 degree, then we can apply this property. What does this property says? That if the acute angles, that means right angle को छोड़कर जो बचा हुआ दो acute angle है for R, if the acute angles of a right angle triangle are 45 degree, 45 degree, then each of the perpendicular sides, what do we say is a perpendicular sides? This is said to be a perpendicular sides. LM and MN 90 डिग्री जो बना रहा है क्या है? LM और MN दोनों भी is equals to 1/√2 times the hypotenuse. That means LM is equals to MN दोनों साइड. ओके और एक और वे से भी बता सकते हैं ऑपोजिट टू 45 डिग्री. 45 डिग्री का ऑपोजिट एम एन भी है, ऑपोजिट का 45 डिग्री एल एम भी है. दोनों इज इक्वल टू 1/√2 टाइम्स द हाइपोटेन्यूज. विच इज अवर हाइपोटेन्यूज? यू कैन सी एल एन ऑपोजिट टू 90 डिग्री. सो दिस इज अवर प्रॉपर्टी सेस. Okay, so with this we can find the sides here. Sometimes they might be giving a 8 here ln as a, then you can find lm and lm and mn through this property here. Next theorem, similarity and right angled triangle. Yes, theorem, what does the theorem says? In a right angled triangle, if the altitude, see you can see in a right angled triangle, this is our right angled triangle. If the altitude means this is the altitude. Okay, MP the segment altitude is drawn to the hypotenuse. ये जो है hypotenuse पे ड्रॉ किया है. Then the two triangles formed, यानी ये जो छोटा triangle, these two triangles formed are similar to the original triangle. Original triangle क्या है? बड़ा triangle and to each other. पहली बात है यहाँ बता दो कितना ट्राइंगल से एक देख सकते हो. एक 3 राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल है, एक ये एंड द सेकेंड वन दिस वन एंड द होल वन दैट इज अ ओरिजिनल ट्राइंगल. जब भी ऐसा एक राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल जो है इसका एल्टीट्यूड जो हाइपोटेन्यूज तक हम सेगमेंट ड्रॉ करके करेंगे तो ये तीनों ट्राइंगल एक दूसरे के साथ सिमिलर हो जाएगा. This, see, we have taken one time LPM is similar to LMN बड़ा ट्राइंगल. फिर ये छोटा पार्ट MPN similar to LMN. फिर क्या है? अभी छोटा एक दूसरे को से साथ सिमिलर. सो सब तीनों एक दूसरे से सिमिलर है. This triangle and the bigger triangle is been written separately like this. What does this mean? This says that these three triangles are similar to each other by the property of transitivity we have learned also. But you can understand with this also. So understood when such condition arise, when you have a 90 degree and the altitude which is drawn to the hypotenuse that also forms a, what is this 90 degree here? You know altitude means definitely it forms a 90 degree. Clear? Next, theorem of geometric mean. In a right angled triangle, you can see this is a right angled triangle and the perpendicular segment, this is a perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from where? From the opposite vertex. कहाँ से आ रहा है? From this opposite vertex M. I repeat, to the perpendicular segment. कौन सा perpendicular segment? PM to the hypotenuse where? That is here, that is LN. यहाँ पे point आया है from the opposite vertex M. Is the geometric mean, or the other way we can say this is altitude also, this is said to be a geometric mean here. By looking at this triangle itself, we just now learned one property, similarity and right angled triangle theorem, right? What does this says? This triangle is similar to this triangle and similar to the whole triangle. See what is the given part in this one? Why? Because you can see the 90 degree here also, here also. तो ये तीनों triangle, ये दो छोटा और ये बड़ा triangle एक दूसरे के साथ similar है. Can you see the similar? Yes. So then that means we can apply the geometric mean property also in the geometric mean theorem also. So what does the geometric theorem says? If we prove through the what is this proportional sides, we get MP square. Okay, this is the geometric mean. इसका square MP square, okay, is equals to What is this geometric mean of the segment into which the hypotenuse divided? Hypotenuse जो है LN को divide किया है कौन से दो हिस्से में? NP and PL. That means NP into product, okay, into PL or LP. Understood? I repeat again. This is said to be a geometric mean. MP, the square of the geometric mean, is equals to NP. This is NP into PL. So we derive this one. By what? By the corresponding sides we can take it out here. But I am writing directly. I am just showing the what does the theorem says. I am not showing the proof all. Just we want to know these all to solve the sums here right now.